Are you sick and tired of litter and trash cluttering up parks while you're going through your walk? Well, today we're going to do something about it. Join me as we go clean up some parks all around Texas. All right, so first things first, we're going to go into what you need to take your typical walk and elevate it to a nicest Nick style walk. So all I did was throw in some gloves in the bag that I typically bring. So if you ever bring water or snacks, you're going on a picnic or just ready to go for a couple of miles, throw in some gloves because you don't want to be touching when people are dropping or kind of littering on the trail. Plus, you don't know what kind of creepy crawlers or what stuff's already been kind of munching on it. Keep your hands safe, wear some gloves. It'll do you a ton of good. Plus, you can just take them off the end, wash your hands, you'll be good to go. The second thing you're going to need is a trash bag or something kind of to take along the way. So we're on the trail, you find some nasty stuff, throw it in the bag, and just carry it with you. And then, super simple, on your way out, you just throw it in the bag and then throw it all in the trash. So you've got it all in one place, super simple, and you're ready to clean up the park. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna give you some cool tips on why to keep your parks clean and what you can do to get involved into parks in your area. And while we're giving those tips, we're gonna check out some footage from today's hike and all the cool stuff that we found while throwing things away. Let's talk about the why of today's video. The U.S. national parks are facing a massive waste problem that is actually starting to threaten and make the plant and animal populations vulnerable even at our state and national parks, right? So to put this into context, they manage about 100 million pounds of waste from park operations and visitors annually. 40% of that or so is food, 21% of that is paper and cardboard, 17% of that is plastic, and 14% is just other usable or recycled items, right? And this big surge of visitors, and be it national and local parks, is creating a huge issue, right? Where you're having individuals come to kind of respect the park and go through the area, but because they're either leaving trash or polluting, it's actually causing a whole bunch of stuff to just have trash build up in the parks to the point where it's threatening wildlife, right? Where animals are actually dying, air pollution is at all-time highs. So it's created this weird kind of counterintuitive effect, right? Where, hey, the parks are more popular, there's more folks going outside, which is great, right? There's this return to nature. But because of that, we're actually seeing our parks get, really dirty and kind of messed up. So we have to figure out, hey, how do we actually go and stop that? That's the current situation. So you say, all right, Nick, well, what about, I see all those adopt a highway signs or adopt a park. Isn't there programs to solve this already? Why is it worth my time to go give back and do park cleanups? Well, let's just look at Texas, right? Very large state. It happens to be where we went and did our cleanup today. So you're seeing me go clean a Texas park. And it turns out less than 1% of our roads and streams and trails actually have organizations in volunteer areas for routine cleanups, right? So you might see these signs every once in a while, but in the reality, 99% of our parkland is not covered by current volunteers, right? So there might be volunteers available, but they're not consistent, or they maybe go off one time. So they're not aware that there's this huge problem that has to be solved in some instance, right? There's not enough volunteers, there's not enough folks going continually. So even though, don't get discouraged by, well, this isn't a opportunity for me, or hey, there's already a ton of people doing this. There is not. There is such a need to clean up our parks. I mean, you can even see from what I'm grabbing here today, right? In this quick, we did maybe 2 miles out, 2 miles back. So this 4-mile loop, we filled up half a bag on what I would say is a very heavily traveled park, right? There's trash cans everywhere. It's very well set up. This shouldn't be an area where you're having people throw things away on the ground, right? But we still filled up half a bag. So it is still clearly a problem that we really need to go and work together to solve. And another big issue is there hasn't been a big adoption of a massive park cleanup conglomerate, if you will. A lot of it varies state by state. But the one thing that does exist, right, is everyone's got the ability to say, hey, where are my local parks and what trails can I go use? What is open to the public? And then all you need to do to take a huge action in your community is just grab some pair of gloves and a trash bag, and you're on your way, right? So quick recap of why you should get involved. One, there's not enough volunteers right now to keep our parks clean. It is a growing issue, a massive issue on a national scale that we are having so much pollution in our parks. It's killing wildlife, it's killing animals, it is killing plants, you name it. It is suffering from issues with pollution. So get out there and start making a difference. The second hidden issue, right, it's actually diminishing the air quality, where 85% of our parks, and I'll throw my sources in the links below, are having air quality issues because of the amount of pollution that is just rotting away in the parks. So all that being said, it is up to you. Go take action today. We're doing a short video just to show you, hey, look, if you want to make an immediate change this weekend or this week, get a trash bag. You probably already have a bunch laying around your house and a pair of gloves, and go clean a park. We're going to show you the results now of our cleanup. I just wanted to show y'all it takes just a few seconds of extra thought to make a huge difference in your local environment with something you might already be doing. So if you've got walks planned, great. Just take a bag with you and make the world a little bit cleaner. All right, super cool. So camera died about halfway through, but we filled up almost half a bag, which is good because we got the trash out, and also good because there wasn't a ton of trash here. So we'll see y'all next time, and overall, good day of picking up the park.